In terms of a teachable spirit and imparting that concept to kids, I think there's a number of things that are important. One is I think the kids have to understand that there's a whole generation or multiple generations that have preceded them playing football, basketball, baseball, soccer, because I think that puts it in the bigger picture, that they're not the first kids to go through a sport. And I think that revolves around respecting the game and sort of honoring the game, because the game's bigger than any individual. Even the great players don't overshadow the game itself. And I think all of our sports, have been built on, a real code of fair play and honor and dignity. And what you never want to have in any kind of a public setting is a person to lose his or her dignity. And sometimes it's hard to remain dignified when you're in the losing end of a walloping score of 65-0 or something. But everybody, even the great athletes, have played on teams like that, and many athletes have been on the positive side of those scores. But I think number one, you have to sort of teach the kids to respect the game, and you also, I think, have to teach them that winning and losing are certainly important, and it's what drives our sort of free enterprise system. We want to be winners, and you want to have that spirit. But at the end of the day, you don't win all the time. You just simply don't win all the time. You can be the better team, you can have the better coach, but somehow upsets happen. That's really what makes sports so interesting. And the key thing, I think, is to they need to remember that and to act accordingly, because it's tough to lose. But you have to learn to lose, because there's nobody in life who's gone through life with one victory after another. And it's that old Lincoln saying that I shared sometimes with my kids, where he said, adversity, that's not a problem for most men. They'll overcome it. But if you want to test a man's character, give him power. So you have power when you're on a winning team and things are going well. That's when you're really tested, is how you handle that. Do you remain grounded? Do you stay focused? Because that's a difficult thing to do for a lot of youth sports competitors, particularly those kids who are on really powerful teams. You have to sort of keep it in perspective a little bit and remember to honor the game and to honor the dignity of the game. That's an important lesson. Sometimes hard to teach kids.